a little separate. Let's have this one. Grace, what did Grace say? What did Grace say? Hello, everybody. Hello. Nice to see everybody. Having a bit of fun today again. And today we're going to sort out the A to Z set. Where is she? Hello, Aaron. Nice to see you, mate. I've lost somebody's flipping. Right, we're waiting on Grace coming back for that one. Some big ones here. Stop looking at my bum. I'm still trying to get some of these done. £50p package coin, BU Peter Rabbit. Honest, this we haven't got. Hi Jack. Cool, you're all on early, aren't you? Aaron, Chris, hello Chris, hello the other Chris, Andrew. How much would you value a 2 shilling for the year 1961? Couldn't give you a value on that. That's something I'd have to, that's an item I would have to research. I couldn't tell you. Go and have a look on the site, Aaron, and see how much I sell it for. If I've got a price on it, that's what I value it at. Hi Charlotte, hi Jack. I've hurt my finger yesterday. Hello. Hello, Jeff. It's only Ian. Yeah, sorry, mate. Oh, you probably did. That would have nothing to do with me. I'm not doing that. I'm just ringing you up because I've got a little bit of an issue with another one of your orders. Right, so it seems I've got a couple of letters that I haven't got. And I can't give you the 19, the day of 2019. What I could do, yeah. I tell you what, they're a little bit dearer because they're what's name minted, but if you're happy to, let's just have a look at this order. So we've got the Cookers Advance, that I can't do. So we've got a B, we've got an Armistice, the Peter Rabbit I've got. So all we've got is the Armistice, the 20 coins, and the letter B. I can give you a couple of different, how about instead of them two, instead of the 19 and the letter B, I'll give you 20 of the 17 coins. 20 of the 2017 shields. They're rarer. Right, 20 shield 2017. Swap Armistice for, what can I give you instead of the Armistice? Packaged. How about a Jane Austen or an Aviation? I'll give you the Aviation, it's rarer. Brilliant. We'll get yours out today then. That'll be in the post office tomorrow, special delivery. You'll get it the next day by 1 if it's not a weekend. Alright mate, that's lovely. Thank you, Jeff. You might get another call from me if you've got another order here, but other than that, brilliant. Thank you. Bye-bye. That's another one. Hello, Madeleine. Hi, Hannah. Oh, Andrew's on all, Daisy. My last 4 Peter Rabbit locations will come very soon. Matt says sudden house repairs needed doing, so that kept me. Oh, bugger. Do you hate it when the comments go and you haven't? No, don't worry about it, Matt. That's fine. That's fine. You're all right for a few days. We're in front a little bit anyway. So that's cool. Spot for 20 Shield 2017. And spot for that one. Hello, Barry. Spot for that one. Andrew, you're on all day, right? So look at that, 31 watches straight away. So think of a word. Tell me what that word is. And we're going to have something a little bit different today. Yes. Yeah, that's great, Ian. I'm assuming you're calling people if you had to talk to them about orders. Yes, I am. Hi, Javid. Yeah, look, I've got all that lot there that's got to be for my attention, and I've got to deal with it, and we'll probably do some more wrapping of the prints in the thingy. Hang on a second, Andrew, I'm just having a thought of something. Yeah, think of a word, Andrew, go on. Give me a word, and then I'll tell everybody, and then I can go and take this next door. So we'll start us off with something. 11 still to click like. Yeah, trouble is, Steve, you won't always get that because we now have Change Checker and Royal Mint watching us as well, and they won't let us know. They'll let you know that they're watching. And see how things are going. Just don't tell my boss. No worries, RJ. Rainbows. So everybody write the comment rainbows. That will do. And then when Andrew says stop. Oh, well, I'll tell everybody to stop. Keep going until I tell it to stop. Two of those, eh? That's all that's missing. Who's this for? Chris Dyer. Chris wants a couple of letters of Providences. We'll give Chris 102 and 103. was an easy one. Everybody done that? Everybody said rainbows? If everybody's done that, we will get on to... Okay, stop. Andrew will pull a winner. Everybody stop, and he will work out a winner in a minute. Swap out of. Oh, by the way, we have got that. We've still got a live raffle at the moment. £2 a ticket to win an A to Z set. Swap out of stock stuff for badge. Album. So, your voucher code for the... Yeah, I'm ready for the name. Your first voucher code, WEDS. So it will always be that, WEDS today. 21215. 21215. And Amy, the winner is Rebecca McIntosh. If you can put 25 quid in her account. Well done, Rebecca. So Rebecca wins 25 quid. Now, do a little bit of a change, right? Don't think anybody bought any of these. So, and this was a suggestion by one of you lot in, why not put up some of your lovely prints as prizes? So this one, if you don't want to win it, then don't comment. Andrew, think of another word, because we've now hit 27 likes. This is what you're going to get on this one. Okay, beautiful these are. These are by, I can't read the name. Looks like David Askew, something like that. What I can tell you is, they are absolutely stunning. And I used to sell these for over 100 quid. This one is number 62 of 750 signed. It's a beautiful, beautiful print. And if you would like to win that, then just comment the word painting. That's all, just painting. It's a lovely, lovely print, that is. So we'll have that one for the 25. All right? Gruffalo, no. That we can do. I think I've just put a couple of components out there. So you carry on. Painting is the word. Painting. Tell whoever it is. Oh yeah, Andrew. So what you do is, as we give you the codes, so repeat the codes for the people that can read the comments. Because not everybody can read the comments, so I try and say the codes. And if I forget, Amy will, then we need you to write the codes and let people know, like you have been doing before. Just picked up. Oh, brilliant! Thank you, Andrew. Coin with an original letter of provenance. There's the coin, and we'll give him number 101. Is what? Who's getting this? Brad. Getting this one. Got earphones in again, so that's a big help, Jack says. Hello, the tight. Hello. Nice to see you. Always nice to see new people. Just make sure there's nothing else in here. No, no, no. Don't need that yet, don't need that yet. That yet, that yet. Cool, blimey, Brad, you've been off too well. Most of this you've got, mate. Hi, Hannah. I need, Amy, very important thing. Have you, by any chance, did you write down a comment paint if you have not yet? Oh, yeah. If you haven't commented yet and you'd like to win this, just say the word painting in a comment. Beautiful painting, number 62 of 750 signed. Beautiful. If you'd like to win that, comment painting. Otherwise, we will close that off in a minute. No problem. That's another 200 Sherlock Holmes going to Hong Kong. Okay, Hannah. Right, so that one's all right. Let's give this one for Brad. That can go off today. Brad, if you're watching, you'll have this in 2 days. So, oh, got that bit. We still ain't got the switch working properly yet, but we're getting there. Okay then, so that was that one. Who got that? Who won it? Oh, we don't know yet. Closed off. No more entries. Andrew will work out a winner in a minute. That one's for Danielle. Ready in for the name? Yes. Hit me. Hit me, baby, one more time. Cal Frosty. See if you can find Cal Frosty on the system, Amy. Cal, if you're on our system, you'll get that. If you're not on our system, you need to be on our system. with your rhythm stick. Danielle. That'll be your one, my darling. See the number? That'll be your one. I got a 2019 Peter Rabbit in Spalding. Did you really, Scott? Well done. Well done, you. We did put them out in Spalding, so well done. How you enter in the system. You just have to be a customer to tow out, that's all. Just have to be a customer. It's the easiest way of getting on the system. It's the only way to get on the system. Be a customer. Yeah, so if we give you points, if you win points or anything like that, we can't send you just one that beautiful print, which I would add to your insurance, by the way, at over 100 quid, probably 150 quid. We can't send it to you if we ain't got your address. You need to go and join the site, Cal. Or you need to text me if you have a different name. If you're using a different name on your YouTube than you are on our site, just text me. You've got my number if you're a customer, and I can sort it out for you. Right? No worries, Danielle. Stephen, for a Peter Rabbit. No worries. That belongs to Danielle. That one belongs to me. I'm having that number. That is going to be the next one. Just one missing though, Jack. Great joy, got my coins today, thank you. Just one missing though, have emailed you in. Yeah, John will pick that email up. Just make sure it's not like say there's 3 items missing and I've given you 2 items for those 3 because of the way the money went. That could be possible, but otherwise just email John. Exactly. Well done, Hannah, thank you for telling him that. This one out there. Another letter of probably. Da, 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 da. Thanks, Jack. So I think we've still got some raffle ticketsy stuff, raffle tickets left for that other one. Danielle says not the pudding club, that must relate to something. Okay, so now we put that down there. Amy texted me, I believe. What a chuff. How was the creative writing class? I loved it. Spoke to me this morning. Okay, just bear with me then. Hang on, I'll come back to you in a minute. Got to go back to work in half an hour after the week off. Oh, sorry, Jack. Horrible. Create new contact. Bear with me, I'm just going to go and see if I can find, if I talk to Cal, that means I put together a package for him. Is the name Callum Frost? I got it. Right, I'll put it in one of these, Cal. It is thick card, but it'll actually protect it best. I'll have a look in a sec. Jamie, yeah mate, yeah, we're catching up fast, don't worry. I've seen your name on something, so you might be getting a call off me, Jamie. I just don't move fast enough. And I'm a little bit slower today because I dislocated my finger yesterday morning, if you remember. It bloody hurts. I'm learning WEDS, WEDS 21230. Use it to get a raffle ticket if nothing else. Or go and get a single coin. I'll have a look at the comments in a sec. Just doing cows. So. Things are getting serious now. Look, leave the top off. $31 watching, 31 likes. That's not bad going, is it? Within half an hour, I don't think. We still ain't got the Twitch going yet. We'll have that going tomorrow, hopefully. Well, we've got the Twitch working, but it's supposed to simultaneously go through all the others, and it doesn't at the minute. What raffle is up, anyone, as I can't find it on the site? There's one raffle up, one raffle at the moment for the A to Z set. I don't think we sold all the tickets for that. We sold a lot. Alright, where are we? Let's have a look at some of you. Tech Beat says, hi, love from India. Hello, love back from sunny Weymouth. I think we received Jamie. Yeah, don't worry, Jamie. I'm working on it. I'm going flat out on it. No, not too bad news. No, not yet. I haven't read it. You're the first one I had to do the interview. No, I haven't read it yet. I'm going to read it later. How did you do that, Ian? Do what? What did I do? Oh, my finger. I did it yesterday. I had my little finger in the thing, trying to make the paper smaller, and I dislocated it while I was talking to you lot. Just bear with me. John wants me.
Yeah, the MNI coin isn't available. That one you spoke about this morning.
Yeah.
But in his reply, he's now saying that the not available until mid-October. So I ask him to swap it for the other one.
Yes. Yeah, ask him to swap it for the other one, and we'll sort the tower out later.
Tell him to cancel that order. Well, no, keep the order. No, you'll have to
Yeah, tell him cancel that.
Yeah,
tell him cancel it, and then we'll have the other one. Yeah, go and have a look. What does everyone think of the video? What does everyone think of the featured YouTube videos being posted on the Facebook page? I don't think I've seen all of them, but I've seen some of them. Sunny in Cambridge. Raffles. Oh, there you are, Raffles. You need a helper, mate. Well, yeah, I know. Under normal circumstances, we would have. But Logan got really ill, didn't he? So we're a man down. And this is not the sort of business. I've got little John. Marie says he's got little John. He's not so little, like 6'6". This is not the sort of hello John from Cyprus, nice to see you from sunny Cyprus, you lucky devil. Yeah, so if when Logan gets back, which should be within a couple of weeks now, then we'll be a lot better. It's just that everything went a bit mental right at the time that Logan went off, and I did that 36-hour stint. That's what's caused it all. Me doing that 36-hour stint. So I've got to ease off now. I've got to ease off doing deals and stuff, and get you placing loads and loads and loads of orders, vaping instead of smoking. At the moment, I smoke in the evening, but not while I'm talking to you lot. I'm trying to, you know, it's bad for the children's, isn't it? Mind you, not that this is any better for the children's. He says it like, oh yeah, that's all right for the kids, but the excellent. Marie did her interview. Any of the 40 volunteers, if you want to do an interview, Mick wants you to get in touch, and he wants to put an article together on the volunteers. So if anybody, you really made me giggle. Thank you. If anybody wants to do, Matt, if you want to do an interview, I mean, it's a great idea because it's even more exposure. If you're YouTubers, if you've got a business, if you've got anything at all, even if you've got nothing and you're just championing a project, you know, or a charity, if you go for it and get the interview with Mick, it's another article that's going to be published that's going to mention you, mention your area, and it's going to mention your project or your business or your corn tubing account. Do you know what I mean? So do it. Send an email to tgbch@outlook.com and put FAO Mick, M-I-K, in the subject line. John will know that email is not for him, and he will just forward it on to Mick. Mick will then pick up and contact you, and there you go. You're doing an interview. That easy, that quick. What's this one? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, do it on the... Now, two things, right? Number one, I'm going to have a look through these parcels here, see if I can't find Jamie's, because he did have quite a lot. Pardon me. Number two, yeah, just send an email, FAO Mick, to TGBCH@outlook.com, and it will be forwarded on to Mick. Hello, Disney Princess. So I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm going to look for Jamie's parcel, see if we can't get that sorted. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, now I've got an embarrassing thing. I need your help or something. Yesterday I did all the raffles and I ballsed one up. Does anybody know what? Otherwise I'm going to have to sit and watch the blooming video again or something. I need the winning number. So it's FAO Mick, TGBCH@outlook.com. Perfect. Maybe even Andrew, if you could. Hello Scott. Maybe you could even just write that down, and every now and again, or other people, whoever, just punch it up every now and again. Let volunteers know they can have an interview and they can promote themselves a little bit better, a little bit more. So yesterday I made a cock up, and it's the £5,000 reward points raffle. The 5,000 reward points raffle. I need the winning number for that. Otherwise, I've got to go and look through 5 hours of flipping footage. So, if anybody can remember what that is, can you let me know? Jamie Marriott. Here we go. Got one for you here. What are we missing? Jamie, need you to pay attention a minute. Just bear with me. Sorry peeps, just bear with me. 84 was it? Just looked, 84 won 5,000. Okay. Brilliant. Matt, have you got it? Thank you so much for that. Matt, have you got that number 84 for the 5,000? Have a look. You need to go into your orders, check your orders, make sure it's a 5,000 points raffle, and you'll be able to see what number you bought. And then I can know. Then I can have a look. No, that's fine. You've all come back with the same number anyway. Now where's Jamie's order? See what else is missing. One of the items that was missing ain't missing. No, mate, I was being a prat. Okay. Someone's got number 84, and we need to remember that. Write that down for me, Amy. Write that down for me, Andrew. We need to find out who that is. I've somehow, don't know how I did it, but I deleted it. Don't know what I did wrong, but I deleted it. It's not there. Right, so is that nearly there for you, Jamie? I think you've got several parcels. This isn't the only one, but this one will go into the post office, Jamie, tomorrow morning. You'll have it before 1 the next day. You should be happy with that, Jamie. Literally, because I'm rushing, I've just gone and put a Jane Austen or an aviation, I can't remember which, in your mystery parcel. So, you know, that's a touch. But only because I had a bit of a rush. Next. Let's just go and have a look. Scott, I have got a message from you. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to open all the parcels yet. I don't know what we got. I can't remember. Easy. Newspaper. Christ, what we got here? It's from Bungle. It's from Bungle, and it's the coins that he's sending me. Certain coins I'm buying off him, which I'm doing with some of the coin tubers. So, you know, as I get round to it, I'm getting the time to talk to all the coin tubers and do deals with them, because I just think they're throwing away an awful lot of coin that, you know, I'll have. But I am jumping on them all as fast as I can. Jamie, not a big one, 23 order numbers. Okay, give me a minute. WEDS 21245. So thanks for that, Bungle. We'll go over that later, sort them all out, and see what we've got. And the Northern Echo. Oh, got to have a look, see if we're in it. Northern Echo. Yeah, look at that, page 3, Northern Echo with the mare. And a big spread too. Look at the size of that, page 3. All that over there. There's the mare, there's Bungle's daughter, look. Lovely, lovely, she put them coins in for us. That's all right, Hannah. Fantastic. That's the second actual newspaper we're in, and so far it's the biggest story. You seen that, Marie? Yeah, isn't that fantastic? And so far that's the biggest story in a physical paper. I am so chuffed. Thank you to Bungle, and thank you to his beautiful daughter. Now, what else we got? It's like Christmas, isn't it? It's like Christmas. I know what this is. Yeah, I know what this is. But I can't say who it is. I don't even know why I'm bubbling. I knew it was coming. It's just reading the letters. I don't know if I could read it without bubbling. And I know you're watching. Thank you. I'll wait until I've stopped all this and then I'll try and read it out. But I won't mention your name, I promise. No, I couldn't. Amy says, couldn't you find a bigger knife? Send me the next coins here. My neighbours are the Mayor and Mayoress of Sunderland. Ha ha ha. Excellent, Hannah. Have a chat to them. See if they're up for it. You know, tell them about Bungle. Show them the newspaper article online and say, look, do you want to get on this? He was the first mayor. Do you want to be the second? I wish it was a box of Jemima, Steve. My neighbour is a vape shop, just out of interest. That's Andy. I agree with that. Need a bigger knife, says Andrew. Marie's right. I need child safety scissors. I'm a nightmare. I nearly chopped my foot off with a chainsaw once, and it would have gone down that way. Well done, Charlotte. I'm glad you're happy. Alright, I think I can do it now. No, I can't. I can work. I'll do this first. Bobby. Let's sort Bobby out. stop me. If you're watching, Bobby, there's only one item I can't supply, and that's a TT Races. I'm going to swap you a 2019 letter for that, so you get better value. More bang for your buck. Don't fall on the knife. Whether you do that wouldn't be clever. Another one for Moira. I'll do yours all together because I know there's several for you. Should we have a go now? I'll have a go now. So, I just find this sort of thing touching, you know. You didn't make me get upset. It's just people's kindness that that I fill up with, really. Silly, I know, but it's just touching seeing people just do such nice things on their own. I'm a tea. I'm just making a cup of tea. I'll be back in a sec.
Ian, this one here, there's nothing written on there about the letter B.
Sorry?
Letter B 2019, you've written those two on there, nothing about the B.
No, because that's all I wanted to give him is those two.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, because their value is more. Kettle's nearly boiled. Be there in a second. Just got everything ready for Peter Rabbit, so we've got to give him a Peter Rabbit. And I have got another one there. Oh, John. Oh, blimey. Wedge 21245. Wedge 21245. Oh, thanks very much. What's that? That's where John is right now. You lucky so and so. Imagine that, eh? Just sitting there, nice, Scotch and Coke, little chuff. Nice. I could just imagine that. I'm just doing my cup of tea for me and them. Oh yeah, I've got to do this one. Let's give him. No, that's 147. That's Danielle's. Can't believe that. So I'll just let you know so you know that you've got that coming in. It won't be a bank anyway, it'll be a well pay. Right. Oh dear. I'm sorry about that. Right, first thing I'm going to do is do something that's a little bit annoying. That stopped me bubbling, see? Manipulate my own mind. Weds, WEDS 2100. So, I'm going to go to my emails. I'm serious about this now. Please, please, please don't go posting my links on Change Checker and Royal Mint social media. And I'm going to keep saying that now. Don't do it, because somebody did it yesterday and they got blocked and barred and suspended and chucked off. and you don't want to be chucked off there just for posting one of my links, because you know it don't matter what they get stuff at prices I can't get, and they get stuff I can't get. So you don't want to burn your bridges there. You know, I never say to you don't buy off them. I think you should buy off them sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, the one we was talking about yesterday with the new Britannia silver proof. I've got an email off of that this morning, and there it is. I proved here, absolutely proved here what I've been saying, right? Absolutely proved here. This is an email I've got from MNI. So this is the supplier where I buy all of the package stuff from. Anything like that, I buy from here. Anything like that at all, right? And a silver proof will cost me, and I told you yesterday, and some of you might have gone, nah, I bet it don't. Can you see that? If I buy 5, I get them for, and these are euro prices. If I buy, which is not far off sterling really. If I buy 5, they're £51.50 each. If I buy 25 of them, they're 51 each euros. If I buy 50, I save another half a euro, right? And if I buy 100, plus, that's 100 silver proofs, right? So you're now talking like £5 grand. So if I spend £5 grand, I can get them for €49.50. Yeah? That's the cost for me from the Netherlands, and I have to pay postage of about 100 quid on top of that. At least 100 quid if I was to order a load of them to get them at the cheapest price. You know, if I bought 100 plus, it's going to be like 100 quid, 200 quid. So that's the postage and all that. That's what I have to pay. So all I do as a retailer, my own way of making my own personal demonstration, which means absolutely nothing at all, because it won't affect them one little bit. It'll make no difference whether they can afford a bottle of milk or not, but I won't buy them. I'll just take one look at that and go, nah, that's a rip-off, I'm not buying it. It's a complete and utter rip-off for merchants. For you, blinder. For you, a blinder, and I say to you, if you've got the money, go and buy one, because you will never, ever, ever lose money at that. They're offering these at the Royal Mint website at 55 quid each. I can't buy them for that wholesale. You've got a manufacturer manufacturing a product, getting retailers to invest their money into that product, to put it on the shelf, waiting for it to sell, and then they go and do dirty, snide, underhanded tricks and then go and sell it cheaper than what these people that have invested in their product can sell it. It is probably the biggest single faux pas, mistake, stitch up, con, fraudulent, borderline, deception, having over all of your wholesalers and your retailers, all in one fell swoop. We're going to shaft them all. All these people all put money into our business, give us their money up front, so that we give them our product that they put on the shelves, and all of their money, that helps us invest in what we're doing and make loads of money for our little back pockets and all the rest of it. And then what we'll do is, I know, I've got a great idea, why don't we let all them buy it off us, and then we'll sell it cheaper than them. Dirty, dirty, dirty. What I would say to Mr. McDade, if I had him in front of me, I'd tear him off a strip, I would. Tear him off a right strip. And I might go like this and say one of my new words to him that I found out last night. Going back to somebody asking me, hey Ian, how did you get on with your writing class? I learnt 2 new words. I'm going to have a quick fire through these comments in a minute. I learnt 2 new words. Let me tell you what they are. You're going to love these. You're going to love these. I was so impressed. I'm writing that down. Oh, I love it. One of them was fulgurate. 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 That's Fulgerate. Fulgurate. It means like a flash, like lightning in your, you know. So you could go, I had a fulgurate moment in my head. I'm checking, Jack. I'm checking. In a minute. I'm checking. There probably is, but, you know, hang on a second. Because if I just go through it every time somebody shouts me, I'm never going to get anything done. So bear with me. Then the other one, which I absolutely love, I'm going to use this so many times, is quincunx. Yeah, you would. Quincunx. And that's spelled Quincunx. Quincunx. Cunx. Sounds a filthy word. Sounds absolutely, and this is why the teacher was saying to us, he said, this is my favourite word, because it sounds so filthy. And what it actually means is that. That's what it means. That's a quincunx. And that is 5 dots like that in that shape. That is called a quincunx. And it's spelt Quincunx. Quincunx. But it doesn't half sound dirty and filthy, doesn't it? So you could say to somebody, ah, yeah, quincunx. And they go, don't you be swearing at me, and you ain't. It's not filthy language. All you're calling somebody is you're calling somebody a number 5 on a dice. Ain't that one? Ain't that one? No. 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 But it ain't there. I'm just reading some of these comments. I mean, to read them all out, I can't. I'll read out the ones I answer. discombobulate, discombobulated. Write that one down actually. Discombobulate. Confused state. Cool. I'll use that. I'll keep that. I like that. Discombobulate. I'm a bit discombobulated. Right, Jack. I have absolutely no idea, mate. I haven't. There's not one of your parcels in here, so it's quite likely it could be on its way. It's also possible it's not been printed off yet, but it's likely it's on its way. We had 1,100 orders to go through, starting on the Monday, as well as the continued sales, etc. So I was going to tell you this one, wasn't I? Oh yeah. Yeah, I was saying about the leaving emails on change check. That's what I was going to do. I was going to do that first because that will set me up ready to read that and then I won't bubble. Right. New email to Ian Glenn. It makes me so annoyed. Change checker banning people. Hi Ian. I have to write and get across and bugger it. Vent my disgust at your latest tricks designed to do nothing but hurt the coin collecting community as a whole. I have to write and vent my disgust at your latest tricks designed to do nothing but hurt the coin collecting community as a whole. You have now started to actively ban and block people for displaying any information to do with the Great British Coin Hunt. For a man that told me his first thoughts were for the coin collecting community, you should be damn well ashamed of yourself. This latest act is nothing more than childish, no, spoiled, childish, and why not churlish behaviour. Right, so Dear Ian. Hi, Captain. Dear Ian, I know you're probably watching anyway, Ian, but this is what I'm sending to you in about 2 seconds. Dear Ian, I have to write and vent my disgust at your latest tricks designed to do nothing but hurt the coin collecting community as a whole. You have now started to actively ban and block people for displaying any information to do with the Great British Coin Hunt. Spelled that wrong. For a man that told me his first thoughts were for the coin collecting community, you should be damn well ashamed of yourself. This latest act is nothing more than sport, childish and churlish behaviour. Send. Amy, WEDS 2115. WEDS 2115. I'm so angry about that, Reef. You know, to actually do that, it's just spoiled. It's just ridiculous, childish behaviour, and it's not in the best interest of the coin collecting community to start, you know, to pick on one company and say, well, anybody that posts any links from that company, we're going to ban you. It's out of order. Slacking 100%. Reef, are you on a break or are you slacking? And he says slacking 100%. Hannah Davis, London Mint didn't know how fast to change their attitudes towards me when I said I was returning coins. Good for you, Hannah. Good for you. They banned me for spamming, only did one post on it, he says. You know. Outrageous. Outrageous. You know, I mean, shouldn't be allowed is an understatement, really. And that's what he was telling me in that meeting, you know, oh, you've got to think of the coin collecting community, and me and you having this spat, and, you know, it's not good for the coin collecting community. Yes, it is. It's marvellous for the coin collecting community because they'll benefit. You know, that's what's going to happen. Andrew says, should I don't know as I should even read that out really, because there's one thing getting angry, there's another thing going and do something silly, you know, and that could come into the realms of doing something silly, and not that I'm sort of ticking you off or anything, I'm just saying it could do, and it, you know, you have to think about the repercussions. I'll give you for example, this taught me a valuable lesson many, many years ago. I met a guy that went to prison. This guy was walking through Soho. I love going through Soho. Me and Fran love going through Soho in the West End. Late at night, walking around, just love seeing all the, you know, an old London boy and Soho, Leicester Square, all that kind of stuff. Love it. And, good Andrew. And there was this chap, Irish fella. Very, very nice lad. Very, very nice lad. Wouldn't pick a fight with anybody. Anyway, he's walking through Soho and this drunk comes up. And this drunk comes up and starts giving him a load of herb. It just happened to be one of those instances where you're walking past a drunk and the drunk decides to pick on you, and that's exactly what happened. And the drunk lifted his bottle like that to swipe him with it. So this bloke did no more than just went bang and punched him. The drunk went over, fell flat on his head, flat on his back. Problem was that when he raised the bottle like that to hit him with it, he went punch, went back, hit the deck. The bottle was between his head and the pavement, so as soon as he hit the deck, the bottle smashed, cut all his head, everything else. Poor sod, the Irish fella, got 3 years for that, 4 years for that. And he weren't doing anything wrong, he was just protecting himself. But you just don't know what's going to happen, you see, domino effect, repercussions and all of that, you know what I mean? You just don't know. One punch, that's all he did. But unfortunately, the bloke he punched, which was in self-defence, and I agree with, the bloke he punched hit the deck just in the wrong way, and it got hurt. You know, you never know what's going to happen. And I don't want, you know, Yeah, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I like to, you know, let's have them publicly. Let's show them up for what they are. Because they're too big to take it lying down, so they'll have to do something. They'll have to do something. They will either have to communicate, they'll have to talk to me, or this will go on and go on and go on, and then as it picks up national newspaper coverage, like we're getting at the moment in the papers, one thing and another, sooner or later a reporter's going to say to me, listen, what's this all about? And you're going to have a double page spread in the News of the World. And then, at that point, and it's always when it's too late, the aristocracy, always when it's too late, all the upper class, when it's too late, oh, now we'll do something about it. I was covering that this morning, Matt. Pardon me, my opinion of the new 50p coin is this. I'm not stocking it, and I'm not selling it. The silver proof. Not going to touch it with a barge pole. Yeah, absolutely. Just one quincunx of likes to the next draw. Like it. Let's use that as a, let's use two the words I've learnt, right? Quincunx and Fugarati and the other ones are Bobsy that we got. We'll use them, Andrew, today. So the next one when you do one, right? The next one when you do one, everybody's got to write Quincunx. Quincunx, and you know it's not swearing. It just sounds like it's swearing. Discombobulate. Yeah, we'll use that one as well later. So we all get to learn a little bit. My teacher would be so pleased coming out and teaching 40 of you a new word. I'll tell him next week. I've taught 50 people that word. That's it. That's the one. That's the one, Steve. Right, now I'm all right. I'm going to read you this, right? Well, it don't matter if you spell it right. We know what you mean, Hannah. That's all right. Makes no difference. I used to be married to a dyslexic person, so I understand all of that kind of thing. Right, so I'm going to read this to you, right? But I'm going to miss out the bits that might make this person, that might make you know who the person is, as it were, because they prefer to be anonymous. So he goes, Dear Ian, please find, the top bit doesn't really matter, it's not part of it, it's just the bottom bit, but it's, you know, do you read the bottom bit without reading the top bit? Yeah, because I think it gives a bit of a feel. So please find enclosed those 50p's, because I spoke to him the other day. All the bags have 19 St Paul's in, apart from one, that's 18. I only got 50 quid worth, as I did not want to take 250 in case you didn't want them. He didn't know that I wouldn't want them. I tend to get coins each week to search through with my daughter. We only collect 50p's and know what it is like when the mint only decide to put certain ones in circulation. Hence why I felt for the gent with his gran, meaning Dean and his gran. Please can you send as many £2 coins to his gran that £47 can buy? I only count 47 as 6 coins are not collectible. So he's not even counting the coins that he sent me that he doesn't think are collectible. £47, as far as I'm concerned, it's £50. So he sent me £50, right? But I mean, just to say that even, you know, only count the 47 quid because 6 of the coins I've sent you are not really collectible. Well, he could have spent them himself, couldn't he? Bought his daughter an ice cream. But he didn't, he put them in and sent them. And worthless to you other than face value. Well, it's not quite true, mate, because every single coin is worth more than face value. Every coin, no matter what it is. Good luck with your Peter Rabbit, etc. Kind regards. Right, so what he's done is he sent me 50 quid's worth of coins, and then he's asked me to put that 50 quid towards the coins for Dean's Gran. Now, if you don't know about Dean's Gran, you need to go onto our YouTube and have a look at the vids, and you'll see one there. It's only about 3 minutes long, and it's the one with his gran. And then I asked for permission, and they said yes, and I cut that a little bit, and we've used that as the end credits on every single video we put up from now on for Peter Rabbit, for the one that shows the people, shows you lot putting the coins in the slot, right? So if you look at the end credits, you'll see his gran. Or if you want to see the whole video, it's there as well. But I've chopped it a little bit. And because that video about Dean's gran, just, it says it all. He told me what her name was as well, Granny Johnson, I think. I don't know, but I've asked him to email Matthew so that we can credit her correctly. And then you come to a bit with me where I say, yes, that's the one with the £2 coin. That's right, Hannah. It's on the end of each one now. So you got a little bit with Dean's gran. You got this little old lady sitting there trying to, do a collection with her great granddaughter on her lap. And you can see, you can hear, you can tell she doesn't quite get it. All she gets is the fact that she's got this book. It's got all these empty spaces where she's got to find coins to put them in that she's been collecting for years and years and years. Right? Anna says, watched it, loved it, bless her. Yeah, absolutely. Collecting for years and years and years. And then you've got this empty space at the bottom with all these holes, which she now can't fill up. And I say I put someone vulnerable, because I keep saying I put old people and kids in the same bracket as special needs people, because if you want to rip off a kid, it literally is like taking candy from a baby. You can rip a kid off ever so easy because it's a kid, doesn't know. You can rip an old person off, piece of cake, because they don't grasp things as quickly as they did when they were 30 years younger. And just like a special needs or a vulnerable person, you can rip them off so easy because they're not clued up, they're not thinking fast about what's going on with that deal. And so they'll go for a deal that they don't even understand because somebody tells them it's a good deal. And it ain't until a week later they realise it lost them money, and all that kind of thing. And I don't like all that. Anyway, and so it cuts to a bit with me where I say there's nothing I can say. I can't sell it any more than that. Can't sell it any more than Dean's gran. Exactly that is why we're doing it. For every granny, granddad and every kid in the country to just have something to look for, something they can find. If we do all the coins, then chances are there's be 20,000 people that find a coin. So yeah. By the way, we've uploaded the Wallace and Gromit, we've uploaded the next Gruffalo, we've uploaded the Paddingtons that I've got in stock for the loose coin. We've got those in stock. And because of that chat, we've now got 50 of the Cathedral in stock at $2.95, $3.95. And then there's issues with the new Paddington, which are now not coming until the end of October because they suddenly haven't got any more, but they know what they were making and they knew in advance what they were making, and there's no reason why they wouldn't have any more unless they looked after their favourite retailer a bit too much, which is what they do. So whatever 288 Group wants, whatever Change Ticker wants, whatever Westminster Collection wants, they get it first, and everybody else has to wait. Can I sign it? Everybody else has to wait. I had a pen here.
Something going on.
It is. Never did I believe 7 years ago when I was on the bones of my arse that here I would be 7 years later actually signing things that people wanted. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So please don't go over there and get yourself banned. Don't go posting my stuff over there and get yourself banned. Not having it. Disney Princess, that's what has annoyed me. Royal Mint sell collection folders such as the £2 coins one. Yeah. I have the last two. They expect you to buy at £25 each. Yeah. Yeah. £25 each for a book that's got a load of holes in it that you can't fill up because they're not going to go into circulation. Ian, can I plug something for vulnerable people? It's not coin related, but it's free for them. You never have to ask me that. You just truck on. Of course you can. Anytime you like. Anytime you like. I have no problem with you championing any good cause, any good hospice, any good charity, any good dog zone, anything like that, by all means. If you've got a link for them. Oh no, you can't put the links in. You can say the name, but unless you're a moderator, you can't put the links in. But you can always say the name and champion anyone you like. You know. And Hannah, if you was say one of the Gruffalo people, yeah, to put the Gruffalo out, then you got 10 chances of mentioning that 10 times, and you can say the web address, and you can say anything else you like. It's called a sunflower lanyard. They are free for those with hidden disabilities. Okay. Sunflower lanyard. I must look that up. Sunflower lanyard. Feel free to text me the web address or anything. Okay. Email it if you want, but it takes a while for the emails to come through to me. With 288 Group, don't forget Collectology. They always have stock in advance of the coin launch date. Pardon me. Yeah, what is this about the coin launch date? I mean, the Collectology people. I mean, see, that's one I haven't come across. And I thought I found all the little hidden gems that are tied to 288 Group. Their little fingers in all these, greasy fingers in all these pies. You know, my favourite, my absolute favourite, is the one I banged on about over my weekend. Do you remember that? I don't want to tell you again if you remember it all, but it's the one, it's the 5, the ring of 5. What I call the ring of 5. Shame I can't post a pic. No, but you can text me a pic. You know. I'll have a look. Yeah, the ring of 5, right? Nice little ring of fire, that is. An impenetrable ring of fire, as far as I'm concerned. Royal Mint, 288 Group, all connected. Mint, 288 Group, Change Checker, Westminster Collection, and the babysitting company. What's babysitting got to do with coins? Why does a coin-related business go into babysitting? Why do they, and even if they do, why do they bother buying an existing babysitting business? Oh, I know. No obvious linkage until you pay by PayPal, says Steve. But see, I look at things a little bit differently to a lot of other people. A lot of other people would look at that and go, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. The Mint, 3 companies. Those 3 companies decide to put money into, and Collectology, which I need to look into. So we now might have a ring of fire of 6. So all of that seems all right until you get to here, and then you go, well, why? Why would you do that? I sell coins. Why would I set up a cake shop? The only reason I'd set up a cake shop is to get hold of the change in the till. There's no other reason to set up a cake shop. I'm a coin man. Why have all these coin businesses got to have an interest in babysitting? And then I looked at the babysitting. You know what they say when you look at things a little bit. Well, I looked at the babysitting, and they bought an existing babysitting company that babysits for the rich and famous down in Chelsea and all those kinds of places, right in the West End, at the back of Buckingham Palace and all that. That's where Chelsea is. It's at the back of Buckingham Palace. So just off Hyde Park Corner. Used to work down there. And now, what's that all about? You have to say. And then you think about all the dodgy dealings that you have going on with the politicians, right? I mean, the one thing that no one can say nowadays, no one, even a politician, can't say with a straight face, we haven't got any bent politicians that are at it. Can't say that with a straight face anymore, because so many of them have been caught with their pants down around their ankles, or they've been caught fiddling their expenses, or fiddling someone or something, or you know, fiddling the taxpayers' money and all the rest of it. So there's so many of them been caught now with doing dodgy dealings that you can't say, oh, there's no such thing as a bent politician. You can't say that anymore. What you can say is there is no such thing as a straight government anymore. There is no such thing as a straight and honest party anymore. That's all gone. Finished. Finished, finished, finished. All of them, all the same. All of them can't get their houses in order. All of them people stepping out of line. All of them people want to put their fingers in the till and get what they can and have what they can and everything. So that makes sense to me. Royal Mint, 288, Change Checker, Westminster, Babysitting Company. Babysitting Company is in with the politicians. Who makes the rules up for the Royal Mint? It's the politicians. Put them together. Now we've got a nice little circle going on that's unbroken. Politicians help the Mint, Mint get what they want. They've got politicians in their back pocket because of 288 Group, because of Westminster Collection, and because of Change Checker. So you've got these people in your pocket, and these are the people that actually have something to do with the rules and what the Royal Mint is allowed to do and what it isn't allowed to do, and so on. So that's what I think. Now, you could tell me that I'm talking out of my bottom, but I'd be quite surprised. $42.47. Hilda says, I want some money, please. Do you, Hilda? Well, go and get a few people to come over then. And we'll either give some money away or we'll give another print away, signed print. I might give another one of those away because I love them. Whose is that?
Sorry, you did the mystery parcel, but you haven't done those two. There's Queen's Beast missing off his order. And
No, I gave it to you. I've just put it there.
you put Queen's Beast for the mystery parcel.
No. The Queen's Beast I gave you is the one that you said is missing. You've got here Yala Beaufort missing. That's the one I gave you.
How much?
I think.
I'll just put that as a mystery parcel because you put coins with it.
No.
The pack of coins.
No. The pack of coins and the Jane Austen or the Aviation, whichever one it was. Those two.
That's the mystery parcel.
That's the mystery parcel, just those two, because he's got the Aviation in there. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Put that in as well then. But that's it. It's all there. It's all present and correct.
And what about the note on the bottom?
What note? Ah. Yes. Excuse me a sec. Jamie, are you on? If you're on, I need you a minute. You there, Jamie? Jamie, you there? Jamie's here. Jamie, which one was it? Which was yours? Do you remember? Do you remember which one it was, Jamie? I know it was only one of three, and I wrote it down. But my wife's picked up half my papers. The first one. What, number one? Did you have number one? I thought. Are you expecting Dave?
It's not in there. He's outside.
I'll put in case it's Dave and then give it to John.
Hello? Hiya, you're right.
Or might be three.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it.
I think it's number three. Because I don't think number one was the first number that was called out. And I think you bought the first number, didn't you? Yes. It was the... No, it won't. It was the visit to Australia, wasn't it? I remember now. It's that one. That was the one you had, wasn't it, Jamie? Yeah, I won't forget, I promised you the box. That was the one. With the first coin, no, I know you bought the first coin that was sold, but did you buy number one out of the box or number three out of the box? I thought it was number three. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jamie. Right, okay, cool. That's that done. Jamie's big parcel. Got the coin for Jamie's parcel whenever you're ready.
That one.
Yeah. This is Ian's. Number 172. 172. There we go again. Easy. Bit difficult to do it today. Bit difficult to do with a dislocated finger. Live swapping in Southampton. Get a safety blade. Yeah, see the thing is, health and safety, right? slows everything down. Now, do you want your packages fast? With the possibility of me chopping a finger off? Or do you want them slow, with the possibility of me not chopping a finger off? Oh, whoops. Lovely. Thank you, Hannah. Yeah, but it keeps your claret in your body. Yeah, but you see, if my claret went all over the screen, we'd get like 2,000 subscribers in 10 minutes, wouldn't we? Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people like that sort of thing. Yeah, don't worry about it. I've been wrapping and packing for more than 30 years. And there isn't anything I can't wrap and pack. I've sent chairs, sofas, 10-foot cupboards, you name it, all through the post in my time. I've sent stuff through the post that people told me couldn't go through the post. Love it when people say you can't do something and you do it. If I say it's going in, then it's going in. See? It's one. Oh, I found it. Oh no. It's the wrong one. You haven't done Jamie Marriott yet, have you? I'll get you the right one. It's the wrong coin, Jamie. The one you bought was number 13. That's where the 3 came from. You bought number 13. Which was, somebody else bought that one. So I've got to undo your parcel now and take it out. My fault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's the one you bought. Thanksgiving service. I wrote it down on my paper. That's your one, Jamie. This belongs to Barbara, this one. Sorry about that, mate. Yeah, 50 likes. What one am I going to give you? Oh, that's nice. That's nice too. That's nice. Well, if we get there, I'll do the whole set. Hello. Yeah, that's it. That's the one, Jamie. How about this one? Excellent. These are a bit dark, but I just love them. I think they're so beautiful. This one is number 80. Yes, we're going to do the 50 like giveaway, and you can try and spell it, and it don't matter if you get the word wrong, but the word you're going to write is quincunx. So it's Q-U-I-N-C-U-N-X. Quincunx. Q-U-I-N-C-U-N-X. It sounds like the most disgusting word ever, and all it means is the number 5 on a dice. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all it is. That's it. That's all it means for that. Only if you want this. Don't bother if you don't want it. Beautiful. Look at that. It's sort of got they're fairy tale pictures, but they've got like I don't know, there's a dark edge to them. You know, obviously it's always to do with the colours and everything, but there's a dark edge to this set of pictures. And this is number 80 of 750, and it's signed. Okay. Absolutely stunning, that is. Love them. Absolutely love them. Got a set of those myself. So you crack on with that. Let me see if I can do another order. Barry, this one's yours. What did I just do with that one then? That's that one, isn't it? We want that one, and we want the kangaroo, that's what we want. Bunny rabbit she's got. Kangaroo. Vintage French fry. No, I haven't frozen. Give your screen a refresh if you're having trouble. I'm still there, so just give it a bit of a refresh. That's all. How did you take the prints out of the books? I cut them out or ripped them out. Because you just, you know, you put them in a frame, you just cut the edge off. Wobble gob. Non-stop talking about nothing. That's another one to write down. Wobble gob. Ready for the name, Ian? Yes'ums, I'm ready for the name. Who's going to have it? It's mine. You are going to love these. Has anybody actually received any prints yet? Wally Robson. Hello, Wally. That one's yours, Wally. Have we got Wally Robson on our system, Amy? If I go and ask Kelly to print a label, will she be able to print a label? I'm just going to go and give this. 2. Once that A to Z raffle's finished, I'll do another one. Let's just do one at a time, for the moment. So if anybody wants to do any more tickets in that A to Z raffle, get an A to Z set, plus an album, plus whatever bits and pieces I throw in. I don't know what they'll be yet, but you'll get bits and pieces thrown in. Another one bites the dust. So, are you on our system? Quite possibly, Matt. I have got a couple that are getting there. Yes. Most of the 2019s are sold out. I've got X, I've got M left. I ain't got many others left. I was miffed when I bought my A to Z. They all came loose in a bag. No album. Is that from us? Because we don't sell them. You have to buy the album. It wasn't from Ian though. Yeah. Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit. Who's this one did I just see? Chris Dyer. You're on, aren't you, Chris? Two out of the bag. 2 letters of provenance, Chris. And some other bits, I think. That's yours, Dan. So, Wally, are you on our system? Amy, is Wally on our system? Hannah. No, it'll come separately, Hannah. It will come separately. Gruffalo's I'm putting over there, but it will come separately. I'm just, all of this mess here, this is me trying to catch up with that last weekend's orders, but at the same time, you know, John, I can't pull John off of what he's doing. He's got to carry on with the emails and stuff, because some of you are emailing him and other people are emailing him. And then there's Kelly, who's catching up with the orders that are coming in every day on, you're welcome, Chris, that are coming in on every day on eBay and Amazon and all of that. So we are getting there. Sent email through website. Yes, Wally, but the question is, are you a customer? Are you on our system? That's the question. That's what I'm asking. Can you have a look? Do you know? If you know whether you've ever bought anything off us, then you're on the system. That's what I need to know. I am. That's cool. That's all I need to know, Wally. And it's Wally Robson. Right, so. Because what will happen is, you see, she will then just punch your name into the system and print off a label. Let's put it in one of these, I think. I'm going to put it in one of these for you, Wally, just to protect it. Sometimes you might get a little bit of yellowing on them. I don't know if you can see it there. They are old donkey's years. They're like 50 years old, these. So sometimes there might be a little bit of yellowing around the edge. But once you put this in a frame, oh my God, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I know I'm giving these away, but I really would, if I was you, and you've won one of these off me, I really would. WEDS 2200. I really would add them to your insurance for at least 100 to 150 quid. Because if anything happens, the chances of you being able to replace it are quite minimal. You know. You won't be able to get them again. And unless you come to me to buy a replacement, you'll never get one. Because no one else in the world has got these. I was lucky when I got these. There you are, Wally. Wrapped in front of your eyes. Shows how the proper job they are. Has anybody actually had any prints delivered yet? That's an interesting question. Take a break for a few minutes if you want, I can't see. Have a fag. Still got a parcel I haven't opened here. No, but can wait. Who can wait? No, you haven't had it yet. Okay. Somebody's got to have had it yet. They've been sending prints out a week. Well, I don't know. You're right getting at it today, aren't you? Thank you so much. That's lovely. That's just really lovely. I get it. Goodness sake. When I was rabbiting away the other day, can't see. Can't see. I don't know. What did it say on it? So the other day, I was talking about, I think it was even in the, I don't know, the live that I did. And thank you so much, Rebecca. And I mentioned on the live that I want to treat myself to a really nice Scotch glass. I've been thinking about it for a while. You know, I like my Scotch and Coke, and it's my drink really, Scotch and Coke, Jack Daniels and Coke, that kind of thing. And I mentioned I was going to treat myself to one, and she's bought me one and sent it to me, and it says, Ian, I digress, you bandits, Lambert. Ian, I digress, you bandits, Lambert. Because I was calling you lot bandits all weekend. It's just so nice. That's what it says on it engraved. I don't think I've ever had an engraved glass. That's just so nice. I know. Ian, I digress, you bandits, Lambert. And it's going to make me think of that weekend every single time I take a sip. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Just got to see my daddies. Being kept in, how's it going? My dad's in hospital and he's not doing very well. They're not too sure whether it's his COPD or it's his cancer or what it is that's causing the issues lately. So I'll catch up with him later on. Wednesday. That was Amy. This is the web address for collectology that you just mentioned on your stream. Collectology, okay. Collectology is a trading division of 288 Group, so now we've got another company in the mix. Is Collectology the one? Yeah, you called me a bandit on the live stream, I remember that one, Hannah says. New word could be team bandits. Yeah. Disney Princess says that's super sweet, Martin. It was a crazy weekend. That's lovely. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Nice. Caught me off guard, that did. Back to Barry. One 7-1. Now, why do they need another trading arm? What's that all about? Why do they need to make yet another trading arm? I don't get it. We've already got the Westminster collection that advertises in the back of the papers. Now we've got change. I mean, how many businesses do you need under the same flipping banner to do with the same thing? There's something going on here that we don't know about, you and me. It's not right. We'll find out, Ian. We know you're watching, and we'll find out. We'll find out exactly what you're up to, and we'll trace that company and see where it goes. Oh, don't dislocate that one. Thing is, the internet don't hide anything. You can find everything out on the internet. And I've got a Gruffalo as well. This is your one, Barry. This is your one, Barry. So gently does it. Bunny rabbits. You must have heard another one. French clowns in the jungle. There we are. John Warren, are you still watching? By any chance? John? Are you still there? Over in Cyprus? Still there, John? If John comes back on, we'll check with him. John Warren, you on there at all? Are you still there, John? People just wondering, John, because you're over there in Cyprus, how you got there. You know, whether or not you went by Thomas Cook's. But if you're not watching, you can't hear me talking. Just won a 2-week holiday with Thomas Cook. Gone under. You watch what happens to them. Or in the bar, yeah. They'd be making sandcastles on the beach, or either that or he'd be up at the bar. No. But you will see Casper's teeth marks in another one. In fact, you'll see Casper's teeth marks on about 4, won't we, Casper? Yes, because you decided to just let me know I wasn't paying you enough attention. Right, Barry, it's yours. I nearly caught the shit in here. It's alright, I'm just finished, just leaving a message.
He's not a customer.
No?
No. Unless his name's Les.
Hi Katie, it's Ian. Can you give me a ring? I just need to check something with your order. Many thanks, love. Bye for now. Wally? Kelly's just gone to look and she can't find you on the system. So either you're not on the system or you're on the system under a different name. If you're on the system under a different name and you don't want to give your real details out on the thread, that's fine. Just send me a text like everybody else. Right? And I can get this off to you. But you said to me that you're on the system. That Kelly can't find you. So, you know, if your name's on the system, if you bought something off us in the past, then we'd be able to find you easy. So something's going wrong somewhere. So phone me or text me, or if you've not joined the site, www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com, that's what I mean by on the system. I don't mean on here, I mean on the system. He gave his order number earlier. He did, didn't he? What was his order number? Thank you. That means he must be on the system. Kelly, you got a minute? Just find this first. Where is he? Wally. Just emailed through website. There is Wally. Sent email through website. So you might have an email from him, John. Where is he?
I haven't had any messages from Wally.
Wally Robson, his name is. But of course, Wally. It might be Walter.
There's no water on the system either.
Have you checked Robson?
I'm just keen under the name Robson. There's a Les and a Graham.
Yeah.
That's it.
10781 was his order number. Try that. 10781. Did you want me, John?
Yeah. Just a bit of information, really. This customer here
Yeah.
ordered an item from this company here.
Yeah.
He sent this to us as just a heads up. Look at these receipts. Believe so, yeah, what is it? Nothing.
Yeah, we've just been talking about that. Somebody's just been talking about that and telling me about the collectology, the new company.
I didn't know.
So it's another one of 288 groups. Now look, so far we did that one, didn't we? Remember? And just now we did that one. Right? I think there's 4 of these. That's another one. we've got here is this one. It's got a mark on the back. That's what it is. So it should be all right. You can see a little bit of a mark there coming through, which I'm not really happy with. Not really happy with that. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Because that one's marked, remember I used to sell these for over 100 quid. But that one somehow it's got a mark on the back. Could have been Casper, could have been me. And that mark is showing through. It could probably be covered if you put it in a frame somehow. So what we'll do is, I'll give you that one, I'll just throw it in with this one. There's 4 different types. That's another one, and that's another one. Okay, so because this one's marked, when we get to 75 likes or 50 watches, whichever. Did we get 50 watches yet? We didn't get 50 watches yet, did we? So 75 likes, 50 watches, have the pair of them. Okay, so if you'd like that pair, get them up. Can't do anything about that one. And I was hoping to do a video today. It does look a bit like Rumpelstiltskin, and that may very well be Rumpelstiltskin, because these are all based on fairy stories. Like that one there, that one's based on the Hansel and Gretel, you know, where you go into the forest and the house is all made of sweets and all the rest of it. That one's based on that. Not too sure what the other one's based on, but I reckon that is Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, and then you've got that one there. I don't know how good you can see it, but you've got the kiddies asleep there, you've got the evil person there, and, you know, the forest. And they're just to touch, they're just. Need prints. They do look like Hansel and Gretel. It's made on different fairy stories, but they're storybook. The artist has taken your stories and just, I don't know, there's just a feel about those pictures that, I mean, all this is like Hansel and Gretel, right, in the forest going up to the house made of thing, but it just looks sinister, doesn't it? And yet you're not even looking at the kids, but the colours, the design. The artist has just got that sinister feel to it. You know, I mean, as much as that's supposed to be like, that's a nice picture, there's like a sinisterness to that, you know? WEDS 2230. We might have to do them every half hour, because it, and you know. You alright if we do them every half hour? Those of you that are on, punch up a comment. 15 minutes or 30 minutes, either or. 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Say what you'd prefer. And Andrew, have a look and see what everybody says. You know, if more people say 30 minutes, I'll do it every 30 minutes. If more people say yes please, half hour. Amy wants you to do it half hour, she wants it half hour. It's too much, 15 minutes I think. So if half hour's alright, brilliant, you know, and we know where we are from there. While you do that, I've got to find a couple of prints. This person has bought some prints that some of you have missed. Sorry about that. Took me a little while to find it. It did. Lost a few of you then, didn't I? Because I took so long. Sorry. Right, Jack. Yeah, so you're still waiting for Paddington at the Tower, and you're still waiting for Paddington at the Cathedral, and there's not much I can do about it, because if you get fed up waiting and you want me to recredit you or refund you, just say, I'll give you the money back. You can go over to Change Checker and buy it. You can go over to the Royal Mint and buy it. But unfortunately, our orders have been held up because the Royal Mint have looked after their favoured #1 retailer, and they've got all the coins and we haven't got any. So we've now got to wait for the next mintage, and they're making them as we speak. But we couldn't have any of the last lot because they had to look after their #1. And that's sort of, I grate on that a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It's, you know, it's just non-stop, really. So eventually it'll break. We'll break it. It will take us some time, but we'll break it. It's only a monopoly and a cartel, but we'll break it. Now, what was I doing with Barry? Oh, thanks, Kelly. I love you, Kelly. I do. When you make me cups of tea, I love you ever so much. I love you everything there is, I do. You make my teas. Right, I'll show you what Barry's bought in a minute. Nice. Whoops. So he's got... How many of you saw this one? Did you miss that one? That one's called Field Mice and Wildflowers by D. Elson. That one. Can you buy coins on a Visa card, please? Of course you can, John. You can just, you know, you can pay us by bank or you can pay us by card. Hi, Jack. Yeah, so there's nothing I can do about it, Jack. They're keeping us waiting, and they're keeping us waiting, and they're keeping us waiting whilst they're looking after their favourite boys, and I can't do anything about that. So if anybody says, do you know what, Ian, I don't want to wait, thanks, I'll have me refund and go to Change Checker, then that's cool. They've got them, I haven't. I'll get them, but I ain't got them yet. That's all right, John. Go and hand me your credit card. We want your money. And it's no good your money being on your credit card. It really needs to be in my bank. Get us to 75 and we'll do that pair of prints. Someone will like that. Nice pair going on the wall. Or Christmas present. Know what I mean? Thank you, darling.
Mm.
Didn't get tight enough. I'm on, baby, like my fire. Go on. Go on, baby. Get in. Cats and Wildflowers, nice one. That's that one done. This is another one I got. Jacqueline Marshall, number 99 of how many? 750. Beautiful picture. Lovely picture. Yeah, it's a good. Someone's just said, I missed the name on who said it, but someone's just said, is there nothing you can do to mark the coin? We have thought about that, but righto, Warren. Yeah, exactly, Danielle. See, the problem is that it is actually illegal. Yeah. It is actually illegal to deface the Queen's head and all that. You know how when you get something through the post and there's a stamp on it, right? And Wally, you Wally. No wonder we couldn't find you on the system. Yeah, so when you get an envelope and the stamp hasn't been franked, and you'll notice that what the postmen do now, so that you can't use that stamp again, they'll just put a line across the stamp, right? Now, I don't know about nowadays, but that kind of thing used to be an imprisonable offence. Even the postman could get in trouble for it, because it's defacing the Queen's thingy. And you're not allowed to do it. It's one of the things you're not allowed to do. You know? So, that's what stops us actually doing that. Is wondering, you know, it's like this really. I'm not bothered, on the one hand, I'm not bothered about legal action or all that kind of thing. Now that's a good idea, Barry. Barry said, or invisible pen. That's a very good idea. There was a way in which we could mark it. You've got to be really careful because, you see, I don't mind going to court if I feel right. And over these issues that we've got, I feel absolutely bang on right. Nobody can convince me that I'm barking up the wrong tree. That's one thing. Don't collect stamps. No, I mean, if I ain't got, you know, I don't know, I reuse them, I put them up, I listed a load for sale, People think I know about stamps. I know nothing about stamps. I just list them up for sale. I just work to quite a simple price point. If it's you, remember, eBay has a minimum price point of 99p. So I'll put up a franked one, franked off your envelope. I don't know, Chris. I'm going to need to look into this and see what we can do. Maybe go and have a chat to some metal engineers or something and say, look, what can you suggest? Because there's got to be a way that we could perhaps market to stop people doing what we know they're going to do. But like I say, I don't mind going to court and all that and facing, you know, what could be prison and all the rest of it on behalf of customers, standing up, planting my feet and all the rest of it. But I'm not suicidal. And to do something like that, they just want a reason to come after me, and I wouldn't want to give them that reason. Do you know what I mean? You know, they don't nick anybody at all nowadays for defacing the Queen's whatevers. Some rubber coins have sent them out. Christopher Collect signed some rabbits and sent them out. Yeah, well, I don't suppose the Royal Mint want to do anything to Christopher Collects, but they'd be, you know, they'd be falling over themselves to do something to me because I cause too many problems and I ruffle too many feathers. What they'd like to do is get me out of the way. Ian should have bought me out when he had the chance. Ah, whoa. Oh. WEDS 2230 is the other one. What you'll have to do now, Amy, if you're listening, I can tell you most of the time if it's a fake. Ultraviolet sprays, potential vulnerables. WEDS 2245. No, you're not doing 15 minutes, Amy. You're doing it every half hour now. I think everybody, didn't they say half hour? What did that? What was the general consensus? 30. Yeah. Okay, general consensus is 30. Delete the last one. That last one, 2245, we'll delete that. Right, what we'll do is, can I WhatsApp you the pic of it, Ian? WhatsApp me, well, no, you see, because I need to feel it and stuff. I need to feel it, I need to look at it, I need to weigh it. most of the fake pound coins, I can tell you this, most of the fake pound coins have the wrong reverse. If it's got the wrong reverse for the year, chances are it's fake. And we've just frozen. Yeah, check the weight online, find out what the weight is for the coin, what it's supposed to be. That's your first thing, weigh the coin. Well, actually, weighing the coin is your second thing. Your first thing is to look at the reverse. And if it's got the wrong reverse on it, then you're heading down the fake route, really. That's the biggest one, because they always get the reverses wrong. Don't know why that is, but they did. And then the weight. And I'm going to restart this.